Hiya guys, it's Spectre here. Welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 3, continuing my Skrag campaign. I think we're at the end of this turn, aren't we? Yeah.
This guy is from a mountain. Tyrant of the tribe. Hunter.
What's he doing over there?
For the wisdom of the layer.
Righty. This Scarbrand. And over there. Seems to be having a hell of a war down there between Scarbrand and Tomb Kings. Carrot Cadrin's going out, he's gone into there, hasn't he? Yeah, he's gone into Grimgo's territory. Empire's doing well. What the fuck? Why's the other got something there? The other's got Kemperbad? That's weird. Fucking... Fucking undead morons. Oh god. Looks like Bathzargelt's gonna fucking make him extinct. They've had a war pop up almost with Grimgo. Grimgo's wild Carrot Cadrin.
Should cook.
No. Oh, it's this person fucking ridiculous length movement again. In fact, is that because it's Isabella? Was it Isabella wounded me last time? And that guy got wounded as well. Fucking level 50 Isabella. Oh my god. My god, how far these fuckers moving. Let's get past them. The heroes can move like ridiculous distance. I'm not sure what they've done. I'm sure there should be something like in the past, which is like a bloodline trait thing that you could get that gives you heroes ridiculous fucking movement. But how far they can move is insane. We're going to go take Stonehenge and then we'll go back up and we'll take Grunty Mingle.
Ogre tyrant.
Yeah, what you've got to bear in mind as well with your ogres, when you're playing them, your encampments and your settlements feed off each other. So, with your encampments, you've obviously got your money. So you can generate, as I can there, up to 1,400 from one of those buildings, which is quite a lot of money. That can fund a good portion of an army. But then also your main encampment building itself can eventually max out at up to 12% income faction-wide from all non-camp buildings. So all of these that have got at least one money-making building in them, which you should always have, should have at least this, or if you've got a rare resource, even better. And the more encampments you've got, they stack. So if I get 2 level 5 encampments, that's plus 24%. 3, 36%. So on and so forth. So they can turn your encampments into some real money makers. $982 there from that one. $945 there, and these will eventually generate you more money than your encampments themselves, especially if they've got like at least 1 rare resource, maybe even 2. And then for your like extra places, just build your control and minus corruption. Fucking hell. I mean, these ports aren't bad either. They're probably second or third best in line from Noskins. It's pretty fucking good.
I smell worry.
What's he moving there for? I'll skip past Vad this time because Vad's just annoying. Or I might see his armies move as soon as he goes into his heroes. I'm just gonna phase out, see what Balthazar does. Come on, Balthazar, rally up. You've got 3-4 armies in the area. He's got 1 army, a smidge, and whatever garrison he's got in Drakenhof. You take that, he's crippled, he's dead. That's right, bum rush him. He's fucked off, so he's no longer reinforcing. Oh, they actually did win a fight though, because they took some damage. Oh, they lost a lot though. Fucking hell. Oh, they won the fight. So he lost about a quarter of his army. He somehow survived. And of the 3 armies they went in with, they've got 2. One's basically got 1 guy and the other one got fucking wrecked. Sheesh. That was a fucking not a great auto resolve. No god, and now he can capitalise on it. Bloody hell. What? Did he lose that fight? He's going back again? What? He keeps losing, he keeps going back and losing. What's he doing? He's a fucking moron. I've never seen the AI do that. They attacked once, got their ass kicked, went back for a second ass kicking. What? That was by a small army and a fucking shitty town garrison. I've got no fucking idea what happened there. He must have had a really crap army. Vlad must have had like a shit army of fucking zombies and skeletons and crap.
Gets me what I want.
I'm not even sure what I'm doing with this guy. I'm just going to bring him down here.
No ogre can beat me. Make sure I don't die. Right.
Where's my boy at? Here he is. Yeah, I've got to admit, it's so much better your army not getting injured. Yeah, see, your Vigor, you're tied in battle for 1 turn. So if you do get attacked in that turn, you're more like a close combat army. Your Vigor's going to be hit, which will affect, on some cases, your leadership as well when you get into battle. I prefer that, Because the other one was so bad. And I think they had to change it because of like the balancing problem. Because it hit certain races harder than others. Is the problem that you had.
No ogre can beat me.
Is that about what? Oh shit. No. Leave that one out. Okay. These do cost a food population though. It's only for the first building though, isn't it? Oh fuck it, we need it. We need that too, so we might as well build it. And then we need to destroy this one and just go boom, boom, boom. Right. What have we got on research? 7 little chickaroni. Ah, yes. So they're good. I mean, now you can get essential access to unlimited encampments by getting an encampment to tier 5. You get another encampment. Then you can get one to tier 5 and you get another one once you've got the research for it. So you can get access to unlimited encampments, but you don't want to build them just fucking everywhere. It's better if you build them in select locations, like either defensively or offensively. There's 2 ways to build your encampments. So they can be on the front line prepared to take a punch and dish it back out. You can even build it where it's raiding an enemy territory. Or you build it defensively where it's protecting something key. So like one of your key settlements nearby, and they've got to get through the encampment really to go to that settlement. Or you can block off like avenues of approach, like if it's like a narrow mountain pass or if it's a bridge, something like that. Certain crossings like that, like when I built my first one, was blocking a bridge. Because I'd got a town on the lower side blocking the southern approach, and a town on the northern side blocking the northern approach. I've then got the encampment blocking the bridge in the middle. And see, your encampments are kind of weird as well, because when you first create them, your encampments are really, really weak by comparison to like a town. A town has a much better garrison natively than a encampment. The only difference is that the leader on an encampment is an ogre tyrant. He just has no skill tree and he's always level 1. It's something that needs to change in my opinion, personally. Because that's like, he's a lord, and basically you're building him an army, but he has no skill tree. He needs to have a skill tree of at least yellow to buff him, make him stronger. Like a customizable one just for the fact that he's a camp tyrant. Or he needs a red one as well so he can buff the units in his camp, in his encampment. Because he's the boss of it. That's the thing. I think that's something CA have kind of missed out on there, strangely enough. up here we've got Elven Colony and Salt. That is none of all Tharian starts. Now this building here, I don't even know why CF put this one into the game, but never ever build this fucking building. It is complete waste. Meat generated 20 armies in region. You get better from your encampment anyway. But minus 50 income from buildings local region basically just obliterates anything your encampments might do to increase money. So never build that fucking building. I don't know why people would, I really don't. It doesn't make any sense why that's in there. I don't know why they're being negative in the first place, in all honesty. But if you were going to put a negative in, you'd make it a lot less severe than that. A lot less severe. I mean, this goes up to what? This goes up to 15. So it's not quite as high. That one's 20 in the region. This one's 15 within the circle of influence. But then you've also got the other one, from the butcher one, which is you gain 20% more meat from battles in the circle of influence as well. So there's 2 more ways there to gain meat. When you're in the circle of influence of an encampment, you don't lose food anyway.
Anyone want to challenge me? All mine! Bring me something's leg. Do what I say.
I'm just keeping those in there for the time being until I can get all the man-eaters.
It hungers.
This ain't got a garrison yet, has it? No, so I'll leave them there for the time being.
The savage nomad.
Is she chasing my hero? The fuck? Skaven, I don't want a peace treaty. Fuck off. Balthazar got his ass whooped. At least for once she's not targeting my fucking heroes. Woman's a pain in the ass. And she can move like 20 fucking miles. Oh, he must have raised dead, he gained a shitload of units back. Oh dear. Oh dear. Balthazar's gone from winning to suddenly losing. And that's one thing as well, if you ever go to war with vampire counts, something like that, bear in mind they can always recover faster than you can because they can raise dead. If there's lots of dead like piles in the area, you've got to go back and recruit from your home territory. You can global, but global usually takes longer and costs a lot more. But they can just raise dead wherever there's fucking piles of dead. Right, that's gonna full garrison.
Onward to the more. Living flame.
He's still got certifiable. Need to get rid of that. Well, he's in our territory with little to no corruption. Need to send fucking turns to get rid of the goddamn thing.
Is it time? I bid you welcome and invite you to say your piece.
I'm not paying you 9,000. That's ridiculous.
Champion of the... You ask for a boon. Speak, and I will see if it is
Fucking
within
hell.
my power.
Not for the shit money that you give me, I ain't know as well.
I stand what brings you before
See,
the
this is what I'm
air
talking about.
do it.
Defensive alliance with Clan Angrand. That's what I'm talking about.
Greetings. You no doubt have a request. I'll hear it now.
Ready? Aye. Greetings, honourable ally.
Weird thing is, I've had relations with him for longer, but he's given me defensive alliance, military access, and trade. Might be because he's weaker than me, and he's still stronger.
Xiaomeng, let's not allow pleasantries to delay more beneficial
30 grand?
discussion.
Fucking high.
The Empire. Be at peace, for that is all I ever want. What? I trust.
Empire strength rank 2. Who's strength rank 1 then is the question. Probably high elves or dark elves something. They're strength rank 3.
To war! To battle?
Okay, so I'm officially sided with the good guys. I'm with the other side. Belagar was the main concern because I didn't like when I attacked border princes. Despite the fact that Belagar wouldn't give a fuck about the border princes in all honesty.
Skrag, slaughter, servant. In charge.
Hunter.
Etc. No. Looks like Cetra's getting his ass kicked as well by the Repans de Leones, or whatever the fuck these are. Is it her? I'm really gonna have to go back up there and sort out Vlad. That's what I've come down to now. I gotta go up there and whoop the vampire's ass. You're giving ground to him. Great. I'm not at war with Scarbrand yet, and I'm also not at war with Cetra. So at the moment I can probably use it to my advantage. Once I've got the second encampment like sorted with their like garrison force, I will look at building a second army. Hinder replenishment against an encampment, yes. Because that makes sense. Although one thing I will mention, unless they fixed it with CA, is those encampments replenish ridiculously slow. Like stupidly slow. They need to have their replenishment like quadrupled to even be like remotely viable. They can take like 6-7 turns to recover. It's like in that time you could be attacked several times over. And considering how quickly garrisons replenish in towns and cities, encampments should replenish exactly the same speed as them, if not a little bit faster. But I don't know what they've done with that. It's really weird. So now I was getting hit by Cathay. That's the reason I lost one of my encampments once when I was doing it on the narrative campaign.
Hunter's intuition.
Because they just weren't recovering anywhere near fast enough. It's completely unviable.
My axe thirsts for war. I once slew a frost.
Okay, I've got a few over there as well. I'll do Morgheim first.
Must butcher. The great maw provides. I'll eat any challenger.
So I need to get this to pop 5 and then I can make it to tier 3. Then I can get rid of that. And they're all going to require 1 pop each.
The great war begins.
960, that's on now. 997, it's 1,000 gold, that little town. It's a fucking good earner, that one is. It's a good earner. Yeah, and see, you need to switch this as well. You need to switch this round. You need to put all the Noblars at the bottom, see, and all the Ogres at the top. And then your leader should be your Iron Gut unit when you've got them. Before you got your Iron Guts, it'd be one of these two in the order that it is. So Ogre Balls, Dual Weapons, and then Ogre Balls, Iron Fists. And then if you've not got either of these, it'd be a normal Ogre Ball. But it would not be a bloody Noblar. Noblars should not be leading fucking Ogres. Especially when they've got poor fucking leadership and these have got 70. And even they've got 60, which is not great, but it's better than 40 fucking 5. Good God. Sort the garrison things out right on that side. I mean, realistically, as I said, I think every tier 3 settlement, everyone, be it town, city, whatever, everyone should have a hero of some kind. And the hero would act as the leader of that particular town or city. Obviously, Ogre encampments are different where you've got a lord. But again, just like the Ogre Lord, I think, should have like a customizable trait to make him stronger. So the Ogre Tyrant's a melee fighter. He needs all the melee traits a normal Ogre Tyrant would get that leads an army to make himself stronger. It'd be customised a bit because you wouldn't need certain traits like anything that's got a campaign movement range, anything like that you wouldn't need. So they can be tailored to make him a Ogre Camp Tyrant, basically. Because he can't move. And then you could give him the red tree as well to buff up his troops. Make his troops better that are in his encampment. In terms of heroes in towns and cities that are leading them, they could have their own tree as well. So like a spellcaster could have access to their spell lore, or a spell lore. A melee fighter could have access to their skills to make them better in combat. And they could both have access maybe to a red tree, but because they're a hero, I can kind of forego that. But at least give them a yellow tree to make themselves more powerful. They don't have to reach level 50, but just let them max out a yellow tree, so they can have the same stats as a hero of that type, but they're inside a town or city and can't move. And they can level up throughout the game as it goes by, or level up from it being attacked and succeeding in defences. So the hero then has some progression, and then some way to make that hero stand out and be a bit unique. Or if there's more than one hero, then more than one. And like, it'd be very basic for your spellcasters to have spells, or you know what I mean? Without spells, your spellcasters are fucking useless. And having just their 2 basic spells, most spellcasters are shit without them. They need the better spells towards the end of the tree. It'd make it for far more interesting battles as well. And not just for the player as well, for the AI too. Well, the AI have access to it where they can make their garrisoned heroes stronger. So they level up normally like a hero in an army does, and they can unlock skill points to make their hero better in combat or a better spellcaster. You know, give them this opportunity as well as us. It'd make for more interesting fights. It'd be more interesting to see what the auto resolves are like when you've got a decked out fucking hero leading an army. You've got a stronger point of leadership to pass that to your units, so that hero's got to be broken or killed for leadership to like founder, which is much stronger than any unit.
It cools. It's ours now.
Oh, this one's got a port as well. Awesome. Ports are always good for money. And this is a port with salt. Ooh, and Elven. I wonder if I can get Elven Cloudy thing on it. No, it must be just for them. But I can get salt. So I can have the port with salt as well as the garrison building. Just seeing this one, you wouldn't build that building because it doesn't, sorry, that building. It doesn't generate as much. The salt is worth more. And also tradable resource. And then you just don't take the control and corruption on this one. You get growth from that anyway and growth from the encampment. But because it's obviously control across the entire province, you'll have control from the other things in the area. And like if I do go to war with Citra at some point, I'll be taking that.
The boss.
Is this Repance? Repance de Lyonesse. It's a Chevalier de Lyonesse. She seems to be doing quite well. What's she got? She's got 11 settlements.
Can I assist? I bid you welcome and invite you to say your piece.
Why do they want 22 grand though? Why does that seem fair? I'm almost double her strength ranking. And I'm not even getting that much for it. It's so weird.
King Lewin Leoncoeur, let the supplicant.
He's what made it better either.
One rug. Greetings, honourable ally. All right.
I'll take defensive alliance. I'm not going to take military, but I'll take defensive. I might take military later on.
Greetings.
He still doesn't want one yet. Trespassers against Kemri. I didn't trespass against Kemri. I've been in Kemri's territory.
Blood. Who calls? Be at peace, for that is all I...
It's going to ask for a fucking fortune as well. Well, I've got Defensive Alliance for both Belagar and Thorgrim. I can work on Ungrim and then try and work on the Empire. Then if somebody does declare war on me, they're declaring war on them as well. And I've also got Balthazar Gelt already. And I'm war with a host of nasties, but most of them aren't anywhere near me, so they can't do shit.
It hungers. I yearn to be alone. All prey is mine. I smell a trail. The prey is out of reach.
I want him to come check that out, because I think that's going to be Mr. Clan Moors. How many territories has he got left as well? Where are you, fucker? He's got 3. They've both got 3.
Won't stop till everything's the more must butcher.
Ooh, Camel's here. Camel, what's his face? Ghost. Ghost with all his dirty zombies. Your zombies might have an obscene amount of physical resistance, but I've got magic for your ass as well, and the Maw does a lot of damage. And even then, saying that zombies auto-resolve like shit. That's the thing with zombies. Zombies are they're one of those other types of armies. There are generally 2 types of armies. Ones that are really strong in battle. They can also be strong in auto-resolve, but they're rarer when they're good at both. Usually more doomstacky as well in some cases. But then there's ones that are really good in the battles themselves, but auto-resolve like shit. Which is basically like Helm and Ghost zombies. Because zombies of any kind don't auto-resolve well. Because they're a low-tier crap unit. But because Ghost can buff his zombies to such an extent, they're actually really good in battle. They're really durable and can put on the hurt. But then there are other armies that are really, really good in auto-resolve, but shite in battle. An army that's similar to that, not quite, is like Nasty Skulkers for Greenskins. Nasty Skulkers with Greenskins auto-resolve well above their weight, but they're also not bad in a fight. They're not as good as the zombies of Ghost, because they have got low leadership, they do break them in a way, they're quite cowardly. You have to get certain buildings to make them quite good. Like you can build special building in Grand Peak, which is now a city, not a town, and that gives all goblins more leadership faction-wide. And then there's a big one in Karak 8 Peaks, which is massive. Gives you like 40 more leadership to all goblins. But I'm not sure if that's only for Skarsnik. Because it's Skarsnik. What's it fucking name? Clan Moors and Belagar both having the rage to claim Karak 8 Peaks. Queek, that's the one, Queek. So I'm not sure if that building is unique to just them, or if any greenskin can claim it and build that building. Because if they can, that building makes goblins busted. Because it takes goblins above 100 leadership. And with goblins suddenly not being cowardly, as well as being pretty decent in combat in terms of skulkers, because they have really high melee attack, they've got shitload of armor piercing, and then they've got opportunistic murderer. So if they're winning the combat, they do even more damage. So they can really operate very well. But I'll show you guys that in the next campaign, because I'm doing Grom. I'm doing Grom and then I'm doing Tyrion. But Tyrion will be after after Skrag's campaign. So I'll have finished Morgoth's campaign pretty soon. And then I'll be doing Tyrion after this one. I'm always going to try and run 2 campaigns side by side if I can. Which provides a bit more variety of content. And at least unlike some other channels that like, they kind of get content from their viewers. Obviously I'm not big enough to ever get that anyway. But even then I don't want that. I like to make my own content. I like to be original. I don't want content provided to me by others. I want to make my own content and see what I can make of it. Because with it being a massive sandbox world in this, in Immortal Empires, you could play the same faction twice and have 2 completely different experiences. Like this time, I've gone from a little bit side with the bad guys to side with the good guys, and now firmly in with the good guys. But you could do a campaign with Skrag where you side with all the bad guys and just fuck off the good guys. That'd make your campaign with this particular one a lot harder. So when did I trespass against you? Oh, I walked through here, didn't I did. Yup. 8 Peaks is up that direction, right.
Seek tribute.
I actually need to get his food back up a bit, unless his food's dropping quite low.
The more demands patience. Wait, I must listen.
Yeah, but I'm going to get pop 2 once more to get that up. And that'll be fine. And then I can switch on that one for more money. Nice. Encampment tier 3. Pretty marvellous. Do we destroy that now? No, I'll destroy the timber before that's going to upgrade. So it's ready. Oh shit, I didn't give him an actual fucking target of 8 Peaks, did I? I like it close, had his ass thoroughly whooped. So he's still got that city there. Okay. Where are you going, Ratman? Emperor! The fuck are you doing? Go fight someone. It's level 50 and it's Pigeon of Power. Oh my god, why are there so many people at level 50? Must be benefiting from the mentor perk. Then again, Balthazar got to level 37. I'm pretty much been winning these fights. He just fucking looped round the fucking city. Oh, yes. There's 2 more armies here. This is not going to work out for you. What the fuck? Did you just lose? Oh no, he won. Level 50 normal general? What? How's Angabat? How the fuck is that general level 50 and Balthazar gets level 38? How you been out-leveled by one of your bog standard generals? Let's go past the heroes. I don't want to get him yet. I really don't. Just because he might declare war on somebody that I want to ally with. He might do something stupid and AI-like. And I don't want that to be a thing. See, if he confederates Karak Kadrin, and if he confederates Belagar, then he's going to have a ridiculously massive empire where he's like incapable of fucking losing. In which point, that case, then I would take a military alliance because he'd be that fucking strong. It'd be worth doing so. But at the moment, you've got 3 separate powerhouses because he hasn't confederated either of them yet, which is really odd. Because normally the dwarves do confederate fairly early on. In this campaign, they haven't. But I know they have made it harder to get confederations. So it is actually quite nice to see Belagar's faction still being his, the dwarves being theirs, and then Karak Kadrin being theirs. I mean, Karak Kadrin has spread the fuck out into where he's whooping Grimgor's ass.
Strategy beyond compare.
He's at war with Moors, Hard Boys, and Iron Brown. He's got trade with Karak and Krotgar.
The power and the glory of Calador bids you welcome.
What's he got in terms of provinces as well? 7. It's not that strong.
It cools. Obey me!
Yeah, I need to move him back down here to get in the range of that for some meat. Otherwise we're going to have a problem. Unless... I send it back up there to that one. Might be better.
The slaughterer goes.
Right, I guess it's pop 2 next turn. So we're going to switch that to the money maker. Make us some more moolah. Dwarves are building an encampment under there. You better fucking upgrade that. Unless it's taking place of 2 noblars, in which case I'm fine. Right, you want to move to who? No, just stay where you are. He's the hero though, isn't there? I wish that it doesn't give me him as a thing.
Beast killer. I got traps to set. Slayer of cave beasts.
What's all this shit? So these are more if you're going to put them in your army. But I would say the hunters are perfect considering they've got assassinate to not be in your army. You should never really need those in your army at all. They're best off as your scouts. And the spellcasters will do far more for you in battle than a hunter ever will. He hates Skeven. Right, okay. I'm going to end this part here. We'll continue it in the next bit and see how we're going. We're halfway there. We're halfway. So we need 15 more settlements. 15 more and then I'll start the Tyrian campaign after this one. So I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a subscription. Help grow the channel. It's free. And I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everyone.